off. The pit is now open, which means they are now ready to go for the best qualifying times for the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2017 right here in Bangsaen Grand Prix. Today is a Saturday. Still got morning times as it's a little bit past 10, 20 minutes past 10. The sun is not fully blazing on us right now, so that should keep the temperatures a little down in check. After a light drizzle this morning, temperatures on the ground is not as high. So they gotta have to warm up those tires for the first lap, obviously. But 29 minutes left to go. After a nice warm-up, I suspect lap 2 will start to get much faster. Martin Rajinger, 86. Will Bamber, number 12. Here we go, clearing turn 6. Nice and neat, nice and slow right now. Section 141.5, Akash Neil Nandi. Car number 29. But then Chris Vanderdrift went 40.8 on section 1. Uh-oh. Suiyu 40.6, section 1. Car number 77. But don't forget, they got to warm up their tires first. Times will be optimal soon. Akash Neil Nandi already completing section 2. Philip Hamprich down to 29.6 on section 2 times. This is the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2017. Once again, folks, a first in Bangsaen Grand Prix. As you can see, everybody's trying to keep their distance from each other to avoid any use of collision, but most importantly, to try to do their best line. No need to be too close to each other to get the best line, as the best line will provide the best times. Sometimes qualifying rounds will provide faster times than the race times. '78 trying to check out his calibration there, getting past one by one, but no rush, no rush. He's warming up. '78. Got to get out of the way there. Chris Vanderdrift setting the pace now at 151.354. I'm suspecting it'll drop all the way down to the 40s, so 140s at least. So right now you're seeing just the warm-ups. Will Bamber still taking it easy in the 2 range. Philip Hamprich, section 2 times increasing. Looks like he's picking up his game at 27.9. Three minutes down, 1 lap down. Taking their nice time there. Getting the tires warmed and ready. After this race, they'll probably see a lot more Porsches run around in Thailand. They've done great PR. And it's, of course, Porsches are known to be like everyday supercars, by the way. Always a classic design from as long as I can remember. There you go, what I say, 140s already. Oh boy, Will Bamber breaking down that barrier of 140 down to 139.312. Congratulations right there. Section 1 time leader 34's flat, Will Bamber. Ooh. 77. Close call to the wall. Turn 6. Suiyu. Be careful there, folks. Suiyu there. Almost hitting the wall. Turn 6. Will Bamber proving his nameplate on the Porsche. 139, section 1 leader as well. Let's see what he does for section 2 and 3, folks. Unbelievable. Chris Vanderdrift picking up the pace. Section 2 coming out in 27 seconds. Will Bamber beat that time? Let's wait to see. Okay, we've got Tanat, car 15, dropping down a bit with section times at 35.1. Got to pick up the pace, sir. Best time so far, 139 by Will Bamber, car 12. Like I said, had a history of Le Mans before coming out here in Thailand. Amazing Thailand. And he's going to make Amazing Thailand even more amazing with this event. Porsche Carrera Cup Asia Thailand and Cup Asia 2017. Making history. Martin Rajinger pulling a quick run right here, 138. But Will Bamber picking up the fight with his gloves. These boxer engines are making a good fight right here. Will Bamber, 137.735. Section 3 coming on the fast straight on the back away on a 36.7. Favorite among us is the Vanderdrift, currently back on 8th position. Looks like he's pulling back. Philip Hampridge, number 99. Once again, we'd like to thank all those official sponsors as well, making this an amazing Thailand event for sure. For the Grand Prix here in Bangsaen Grand Prix, brought to you in part by Toyota, Sing Samad, Be Quick, Federal, Susco, Bangchak, Furio, and of course the Yamaha motorcycles for us staff people to check us out. The track, keeping us in check. True Vision, Boxer Racing. Oh, there you go. Organized, of course, by Racing Spirit. Looks like they're throwing away the handbook on trying to keep a distance from each other, and they're just going for flat-out speed right here. We got 3 abreast. Will it be 3 abreast? They better keep it in line before going into the corner, before passing the starting line there. Sui Yu still hanging in for position number 3, car number 77 from the pro class, running a 139.430. Having no problem coming up the hill due to all that torque. Porsches are known for that. Ferocious. Tanat, car 15, up in 4th position. Will he make it to 3rd? We'll wait and see. He's already down to 140. He's got to break the 140 barrier. Maybe if he flies down the section 3 times faster, he might be able to do it. Andrew Tang, car number 10, in 5th. Yui Bo, 88 in 6th. Zhang Da Sheng, car number 19. Here's car 12 coming down. Will Bamber showing his enthusiasm with that Porsche. And we have a problem in turn 6 out of all corners. Everybody be careful. The 17 car. Fung is stuck right at the hairpin, right at the most dangerous part of the track. Car number 99 is making his run right now. Philip Hampridge, as the camera tries to keep their cameras on this car, but it's going too fast, obviously. 86 pulling away from 77. Martin Rajinger, sorry. 77 Sui Yu, both in the pro class, doing a 138 and 139 respectively. Here we go, going back to the tight twisty turner of turn 6. Let's see if that car is cleared. Yes, it has. Thank goodness. All right. Oh, a little wide there, a little wide. Martin, got to be a little careful there. A little hesitant, passing the non-pass zone, and then anybody can pass right now on the straightaway straight. Come down to a stop there, and then pushing through the apex. Going through the S corners. Flying down the coast of Bangsaen right here, past the roundabout. Sui Yu is chasing him. Going tight next to the guardrails. You'd think that the car length between each car is a lot, but they are going so fast that if you blink your eye, they're gone if you're trackside. Currently, the top lead for the top 8 are all pro class. Not surprised, of course. 5th position, we have a tie person here. Tanat, car 15. Mr. Sontia Kunplum is in pits right now. Going up the hill at T2. Congratulations, Chris Vanderdrift, taking first right now with 6 laps in. 18 minutes to go, and he's got 1 minute 37 seconds. 0.165. He might actually clear 137 and go for 136. It seems that is his goal. All the cars going turn 6 is not getting squirrely as I expected, even though they are rear mounted. The engine is rear mounted. Shows a lot of driver control going through these corners. These are the pro drivers, of course. Top of the class for Pro-Am, Evan Chen Yi Fan is currently at 10th position, followed with another Pro-Am driver, Yuen Tan Yu Hian. Car number 5 in 11th position. Third for the Pro-Am would be Francis T. Gia, currently in car number 21, position number 12. And we have a pit there. A lot of cars going into pits. Philip Hamprich just entered, probably going in for fresh new tires. It's amazing. These tires just get shredded with all that horsepower and torque. And the turns are brutal on these tires, melting them. Section 2 time lead going to Chris Vanderdrift. I love saying that guy's name. Anything that ends with drift is totally awesome. Got my vote for car number 7. Will Bamber, car number 12, position number 3. In third position, he's running 137 at his top time. There you go. Bringing it back to number 1, Will Bamber, car number 12, 137.157. Currently the best time, with only 16 minutes left to go for this qualifying round for Porsche qualifying run. Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2017. Looks like we got a red flag. All cars back into pits. All cars will be coming back into pits. Of course, right now we have Yui Tan Yui already in pits with Francis Tijia, car number 21. Bao Jin Long already in pits, number 55. Li Chao, number 9 in pits as well. Will Bamber, got to get back in here. But don't worry, he's got the best number for the day right now for the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2017. Takes a lot of effort and money, or how they say in the States, moolah, to maintain these cars, to build these cars. Not to mention the investment needed for the drivers themselves. All right, here we see what happens in pits. They come in for that diagonal. Not like the NASCAR or the Indy, where they come in and they just parallel park. No siree. So what you got right now is pit crews trying to optimize the track times even further by changing tires, going for optimal tire pressure. Checking the temperatures here. This is a real professional trying to see how much pressure has increased as the tires are increased in temperature and PSI is going up the roof. Checking the downforce and the spoilers in the back. More downforce in the back to keep the back in check. Philip Hamprich. Sometimes you need to have a little adjustment because sometimes the cars are a little squirrely and then they might need some more. Looks like he's ready. Got to be careful backing out before other cars come in. All they got to do now is wait for the red flag to drop and they're ready to go back out again, hunting for the best time. So far held by Will Bamber. All these cars are using Michelin tires. Michelin slicks right there, of course. All running the same tires. It's all about driving intuition and skill. The jack man right there, pulling the jack right off like a boss. Car number 15 there, getting ready to get out of there. Andrew Tang is in 7th position with his 10th car. Number 10th car. Tanat, car 15, position 6. Look at this. Wiping up the sweat. The battle's not over yet. We're making some interesting pit time, downtime right here. He's still okay. Okay, the pits are now open. They should be going back on track, going for the top line and top time. Right here for the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2017. Everybody has a job to do right here in the pits. If you're on pits and you're just standing around taking pictures, it's not your place to be. Grand Prix here in Bangsaen. Amazing Thailand. Green flag is out. Cars are already out. Sui Yu just got out of there from the pits. Car number 77. Here's T2. Turn 2 going up the hill. Fresh new tires for most of these cars. I wonder who didn't change tires. That would be a mistake. Because already 14 minutes in and those tires are wasted. 15 minutes left to go. That was halfway point. So the first lap after the red flag just dropped, they're going to probably warm up the tires first, obviously, and not just go all out and spin them out. As you can see here, the weaving that you see is to build up the temperature and get a feel to check the telemetry. These are going to be the world leading class, pro class right here. Look at all these cars go. Keeping a nice line, keeping away from that barrier. Safety crew has to be alert at all times. Officials and stewards keeping a close eye on track while these guys warm up on their tires, their fresh new tires. Here they are going around the bend. Turn 18 right past the pits. That means getting ready to start their full potential run. It only takes one lap to warm up those tires and get them sticky as possible. Let me tell you how sticky they get. You stick your hand on the tires after they warm up, and once you pull your hand out, you might lose a few hairs on the back. That's how sticky these tires are. And then the track has to be in pristine condition. No debris whatsoever. Otherwise, they get buried into those tires. Here they come. This car is late braking in. 12. Keeping a nice line. Outside in. Then inside out. Michelin being the official sponsors for tires here for the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. Michelin, the tire of choice here for the Porsche. Currently, Francis Tigia, car number 21, is moving up his game with a Section 1 time of 34.9. Will Bamber taking it easy peasy with 40.5 on Section 1 time. He's going nice and slow right now because he wants to warm it up correctly before going all full blast and taking down his best time of 137.157. If he can break his old record every lap, he'll definitely be number one. But then, of course, he's got to keep his eyes on the rearview mirror right there with Chris Vanderdrift closely behind in times at 137.165. Both in pro class, followed with 77, third place, Sui Yu. The top three is running 137. Philip Hampridge is trailing behind by half a second. Sorry, half a second is not a lot, but on the winning podium, that's a major deal. Hampridge is going 138.028, car number 99. Sutilak Buncharan, Pro-Am class. Fifth in class for Pro-Am. Car number 78, a favorite among Thais here. They gave him a nickname of Bobby. Climbing up the ranks for Pro-Am. Meanwhile, first in check for Pro-Am would be Evan Chen Yifan, car number 68. Currently in 11th position, but first in his class. He's done a time of 140.774. Yesterday, Bobby had a little car issue and he fixed his car. He's now back on the track. Shows that it's a racing spirit in effect. Yui Tan Yu Hien from Class Pro-Am is second in Pro-Am class. Car number 5, currently in 12th position. Why is car 10 Andrew Tang slowing down, especially in a corner? Looks like there's some issues there. Got to be careful. Francis Tigia going back into pits. Car number 21. 69 rounding turn 19 there. Sui Yu dropping in ranks. Martin Rajinger, pro class, climbing up to third position, 86, car 86. 137.661. So we've got the top three being Will Bamber, Chris Vanderdrift, Martin Rajinger. Fourth goes to Philip Hampridge. 77 with Sui Yu. Fifth place, Akash Neil Nandi. In sixth place, car number 29. Car number 15, Tanat, is in seventh place. The Thai is running the class of pro class, and he's in seventh place right now. Andrew Tang, car number 10, position number 8, pro class as well. Yuan Bo, car 88, position number 9, and rounding it out for top 10 and all pro class, Zhang Desheng, car number 19. Will Bamber just destroyed his previous run with a 136.918. Will Bamber just bammed his record into the park. 11 laps, he proved his worth right there. 136.918 right here in Bangsaen Grand Prix of first. of first. Oh, there we go with a wall. 29. Akash Neil Nandi just went straight in. Red flag. Will Bamber is sitting nice and dandy with 136. Driver looks secure. He went into the wall there. Let's see the replay. Oh, oversteer and then not a correction, just an oversteer. Did a 360 side impact into the wall. Car number 29. Let's see this again. That's another number 16. A lot of oversteer right here on track. Drivers are safe. Cars are going back into pits. We've got 2 incidences on track. Red flag. Everybody gets in with only 8 minutes left to go. To see who is pole will be Will Bamber, currently in lead. Chris Vanderdrift in second. Philip Hamprich in third. There might be some additional changes to the cars themselves. This is the chance to make final adjustments. It wasn't expected, but anything can happen. Now with the Porsches, their rear-mounted engine, of course, has a lot of gravitational pull when going into corners. Now if you can't control the car, or if there's a slip on the wheel, just a bit of an acceleration, feeding it too much gas in a corner, that can happen. Of course, I'm sure a lot of people have seen in YouTube videos that normal drivers who play around with powerful cars always end up in power slide. Can you imagine? These are the pro drivers and this is happening. So that just goes to show you that these machines are powerful, super powerful. They're going to lift the car. Not just Akash Neil Nandi. It looks like he's okay. I mean, the car. He hit it with the side of the car, diminishing the impact instead of going head in. But of course, it wasn't a controlled impact. He spun out of control. So I guess it was luck that he went sideways straight into the barrier there, and it cushioned the blow. There you go. A flying Porsche. Safety equipment always equipped, especially around the corners. Especially around the corners of the treacherous race here. Bangsaen Grand Prix, they always have the safety equipment ready to go at all times. Safety teams just got to go out and check if there's any other debris that they have to clear or any liquids. And they have to possibly change all those barriers to make them 100% efficient for the next race. Akash Neil Nandi, he was going for 6th position when he was running. Pro class. Hopefully he will be able to fix up his car. His beautiful Porsche there. Car number 29. Allied Land. Yeah, ready to go on the flatbed. They lifted it using the roof of the car. Now if you did that to any other car, most likely the roof would be ripped off. But of course these cars are fortified, certified, roll cage, seam welding, and so forth. And of course the Porsches themselves are strong as they are already, right out of the factory. The curvature on the roof line gives it that structural strength. We've got locals looking on to the track, both from the grandstand and on the side of the track as well, along the whole length of the track. Like I said, this is a public street, and then they closed it down right here for Bangsaen. And it looks like we're going to be moving over to the opening ceremony. I will probably be taking a break from commentating on this feed and then going to help them out on the opening ceremony. So we'll be staying tuned for the next event. Later on today, we have the Toyota Vios Divisions 1 and 2 together, racing, followed with Thailand Super 2000, Thailand Touring Car, and then the TCR Thailand and TCR Asia as well. Later on in the day, we also have Thailand Supercar GTC. And don't forget, Thailand Super Eco, which was postponed this morning due to track issues. That will probably be postponed and moved on later on to today. So we'll be staying tuned for that.